Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the News on Maps series. My name is Pooja Divedi. Let's begin with the practice question of the last segment. Which among the following cities will lie approximately on the same latitude as the Chittagong of Bangladesh? So there are many options to choose from, but we have to look at the map to answer this question. Here is Chittagong lying in the south of Bangladesh, and if we draw a latitude or a straight line through it, we can see that Jamnagar and Rajkot, they lie approximately on the same latitude. So what happens that Jamnagar is going to be the correct answer, because as we can see, the other one, that is Rajkot, is not in our options. Now from west to east, arrange the following ports of different countries which have Chinese investments in them. Gwadar Port, Sokhna Port, Khalifa Port, Hambantota Port, and then Pera Port. Let us look at this particular map to understand it. If we look at the different ports where China has invested money, we can see that Sokhna Port of Egypt stands first. If we have to move from west to east, okay, then comes Khalifa Port of UAE. Then we have Gwadar Port of Pakistan, and here also we have Karachi Port. Then we have Pera Port of Bangladesh, and here is Hambantota Port of Sri Lanka. Now if we have to go correctly, first will be Sokhna, then Khalifa, then Gwadar, then Hambantota, and then Pera Port. Alright, so let us look at this particular question again. First we will have Sokhna, then Khalifa, then Gwadar, then Hambantota, and lastly Pera. So 2, 3, 1, 4, 5 will be the correct answer. 2, 3, 1, 4, 5, that is option D. Moving ahead to the next set of questions. Laptev Sea is a part of which of the following seas? Mind you, this is a revision series, so it might be important for you to know that if you have followed me my last questions of the previous news on map, you will be able to answer this question as well. Laptev Sea is a part of the Arctic Ocean, okay, like other important seas such as the 𝐃𝐞𝐤𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢 Sea, Beaufort Sea, East Siberian Sea, Kara Sea, Barents Sea. These have all been in the news because of the climate change, so it is important to know about them. With respect to North America, consider the following statements. The Canadian Shield is restricted only to Canada. The Yellowstone National Park is a part of the Rocky Mountains. Greenland is a part of the continent of North America. So let us see how many statements given above is or are correct. As we know, the Canadian Shield is not only restricted to the Canada, but also to the USA. This is showing the extent of the Canadian Shield. Alright, so these are the many regions. Then the first of course becomes incorrect. Yellowstone National Park is a part of the Rocky Mountains is definitely correct. Here is Yellowstone National Park, which is a part of the Rocky Mountains. Alright, then we have another question that Greenland is actually a part of North America if we go by the continent. Yes, it is a part of North America continent wise. So that makes the first statement incorrect, second is correct, third is also correct. So 2 statements only, that is option B, will be the correct answer. Moving on to the next set of questions, if we can see, consider the following pairs. The water body and the bordering countries. Mediterranean Sea borders Iraq and Jordan, Persian Gulf, Qatar and UAE, Aral Sea, Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan, Red Sea, Oman and Saudi Arabia. We have to select which ones are not correct. So Mediterranean Sea, if we look at it, it does not at all, you can say, border Iraq, and the second one was Jordan. It has many bordering countries from Europe, Middle East and also Africa. But here, if we talk about Middle East, it borders Turkey, Syria, Cyprus is also there, Lebanon, Israel. Then from Africa, we have Egypt, Libya, Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco. From Europe, we have Spain, France, Italy, and the important other islands such as Sardinia. Greece is also there, Slovenia is there, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, Albania. So we can see that the countries that are mentioned there do not have any border with the Mediterranean Sea. Persian Gulf, Qatar and UAE. Yes, if we talk about Persian Gulf, Qatar is also here and UAE is also here. So second pair is correct. Then we have the third one. Aral Sea is a water body that is shared between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. So our question said that it is shared by Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan, which is not correct. This is not correct. First is not correct. Second is correct. Let's see Red Sea. Red Sea is shared between many of the countries, Oman and Saudi Arabia. Let us see if it is so or not. Saudi Arabia, yes, but not Oman. Okay, Oman doesn't lie bordering the Red Sea. So as we can see from the given options, we had to select which ones are not correct. First is not correct, third is not correct, and fourth is not correct. 1, 3 and 4, option D will be the correct answer. Moving ahead to the next set of questions, let us see the question: which of the following country or countries are a part of Africa, Horn of Africa? Horn of Africa consists of many countries of East Africa continent. If we talk about Kenya, Somalia, Sudan and Libya, we have to select the correct answer from these given options. Kenya and Somalia are a part of the Horn of Africa, but not Sudan and Libya. So 1 and 2, option A will be the correct answer. If you have any doubt in this question, you can go to the official website of the Horn of Africa initiative. There will be 5 countries which are mentioned as a country that belongs to Horn of Africa. These countries are Eritrea, Ethiopia, Somalia, Djibouti and also Kenya. Okay, so 5 countries are mentioned. Horn of Africa Initiative's official website has given us our answer for today. A person travels from Arunachal Pradesh to Ladakh using only land route and avoids crossing over to the international borders. As the person needs to reach Ladakh at the earliest, what is the minimum number of states that they will come across, which excludes the starting and the ending point? So let us see that. Now from Arunachal Pradesh, we have to go to Ladakh. Let's talk about the minimum number of boundaries without crossing the international boundaries. So first will of course be Assam first. Then the person will have to go through Bangladesh as well. Then Sikkim. So 1 is there, then 2 and then 3. Then the person might ditch Sikkim, and because we have to go through minimum number of borders, so we are ditching Sikkim. So now we have only 2. Then we have to go through Bihar, then Uttar Pradesh, then we might go through Himachal Pradesh, and then we will finally reach Ladakh. So 1 border, 2 border, then we have here we have 3, okay, then here we have 4 and then finally 5. Okay, so what makes the correct answer here to be 5? These are the international borders, so 5 is the correct answer. Option A will be the correct answer. Moving on to the next set of question, consider the following pairs: mountain pass and state to which they belong. Baralacha, Sikkim; Aghil Pass, Himachal Pradesh and Ladakh; Lipu Lake, Arunachal Pradesh, beg your pardon, not Madhya Pradesh; Jelipla Pass, Uttarakhand and Sela Pass, Ladakh. So what happens? Let's look at this particular slide. Here only we will have to select the answer. See, Sela Pass is in Arunachal Pradesh, okay. Then Jelipla is in Sikkim, alright. Then we have Baralachala Pass here in Himachal Pradesh, okay, and Ladakh also. And then we also have Aghil Pass in Ladakh. Okay, so how many passes? 4 passes we thought of: Baralacha, Aghil, Jelipla, Sela. Let's talk about Lipu Lake. Lipu Lake is in Uttarakhand. Okay, here is Lipu Lake. Alright, so I hope you'll be able to understand how do we formulate questions. A, B, C, D, E. Baralachala Pass, Aghil Pass, Lipu Lake, Jelipla. We have covered all the passes. So Lipu Lake, Sela Pass, E3. Okay. Then Baralachala, as we saw, it is in Himachal Pradesh and Ladakh. Okay, Baralachala Pass. Second, A, we have 2. Then Aghil Pass is in Ladakh only. Here, Aghil Pass in Ladakh, 5. Then we have Lipu Lake. Lipu Lake is in Uttarakhand. So Lipu Lake is in Uttarakhand. Okay. Sela Pass is Arunachal Pradesh, that is 3. For D, we will have 1, that is Sikkim. 2, 5, 4, 1, 3 is the correct answer. 25413. Option C will be the correct answer. Alright, moving ahead to the next set of questions. It is located in the Western Ghats. It encompasses tropical forest ecosystem that will fall within 2 states. 3 wildlife sanctuaries as well as the Kalakkad-Mundaturai Tiger Reserve. These are located within this Biosphere Reserve. Which Biosphere Reserve is this? These are the many options. We are actually talking about Agasthyamalai Biosphere Reserve. So you can see Kalakkad-Mundaturai Tiger Reserve is so deep into the Western Ghats. And Agasthyamalai Biosphere Reserve consists of Shidarni, Pappara, Nayar. These important reserved areas. So this is Agasthyamalai, Nayar is over here, Pappara Wildlife Sanctuary is also here. Okay, so by the question we can easily understand that we are talking about Agasthyamalai Biosphere Reserve, that is option B. For Kuno, such kind of questions will also be asked, can be asked, so you have to get the description of Kuno as well. Consider the following statements with respect to Himachal Pradesh. The Pong Dam is situated on the Ravi River. The Satluj River flows between Beas and Ravi in Himachal Pradesh, and the Parvati Parbat lies to the north of the Rangrik Rang. Which of the following are not correct? So Pong Dam is situated on the Ravi River. Let us see that. Here is the Pong Dam and it is situated on the Beas River. So first statement automatically becomes not correct and it will be one of our answers because we have to select the not correct statements. Satluj flows between Beas and Ravi in Himachal Pradesh. Satluj River is over here. It flows between Beas and Ravi. No, it flows to the south of Beas River, and of course if we talk about Beas, it flows between Ravi and Satluj. So second statement is also not correct. Parvati Parbat lies to the north of Rangrik Rang. Parvati Parbat actually lies to the northwest of Rangrik Rang. So all the 3 statements are not correct. All 3 statements will be the correct answer for that reason. Moving ahead to the next set of questions. Consider the following pairs. National waterway, we have to match them with the rivers. National waterway number 4 Krishna Godavari. National waterway 100, Tapi River. 68, Amba River. 97 is on Sundarban waterways. Let us see. National waterway number 4, where is it? It is here and it is on the Krishna River. So let us see, it is on the Krishna Godavari, that is correct. Okay. National waterway 100, it is on the Tapi River. National waterway 100 is on the Tapi River, this is also correct. National waterway 68, it is on the Mandovi River. Alright. And as it is given, it is not on the Amba River. Third is out of the question. National waterway 97 is the Sundarbans waterway. Alright. So that makes first, second and third to be correct. Fourth to be correct but not third. So C, option C will be the correct answer over here. Moving on, let's talk about the UPSC Prelims 2022 question for revision. The term Levant, often heard in the news, roughly corresponds to which of the following regions? Region along the eastern Mediterranean shores, region along North African shores stretching from Egypt to Morocco, region along Persian Gulf and Horn of Africa, and the entire coastal Mediterranean states of Sea of States. So actually the Levant region is the states that are on the eastern region of eastern borderline of the Mediterranean Sea. So that makes region along the eastern Mediterranean shores to be the correct answer. Now for your practice question, do practice this. A wheat-laden freight train moving from Russia to Egypt will cross many countries on its course. Arrange the following countries through which the freight train will move in the correct order. Iran, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Israel. Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching.